Hey guys, and welcome to another episode tutorial with me, Joseph Evans, author of the Secret Sequence books, The Phoenix Prophecy, The Ember Effect, Soulbound, The Secret of Rain, The Last Goodbye, and Glitch Girl. If you find my tutorials helpful and you'd like me to continue making them, please take a quick moment to check out my Patreon page and see the different ways that you can support me. If you do decide to support me, you can get a range of rewards as a thank you from me, including early access to these tutorials, voting on what tutorials I make, episode goodie bags, shoutouts for you and your stories, and even personal help from me. You can also get certain rewards by becoming a member of my channel. All you need to do is click the join button underneath this video, or click the first link in the description of this video. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to add time choices to your stories. If you're not sure what this means, just think of the Telltale and Quantic Dream games. They're choices that the reader has to pick while a timer is counting down, and if they don't pick anything, the game chooses for them. Luckily for us, making time choices in episode is super easy and quick to do. So I've got a scene set up here where Sekri enters an off-limits facility, an alarm goes off, a guard threatens him, and he has to decide what to do. He can either run away and escape, he can shoot the guard, or he can do nothing, in which case the guard shoots him. And it is game over. 10 situations like this are perfect for time choices because, of course, in this situation, Sekri would need to make this decision quickly. So, if you've been following my tutorials up to this point, you should know how to do all of the stuff that I've already got going on here. And the choice that I have here is just a regular choice. So, how do I make this regular choice a timed one instead? Well, it is as easy as this. Next to the word choice, I put a space, then an opening square bracket, then the word timed in all lowercase letters, and then a closing square bracket. And that is it. That is all I do to make this choice timed. Let's have a look and see the difference. There we go. There is now a timer counting down from 15 seconds to 0. Meaning the reader has 15 seconds to make their decision before the game chooses for them. Now, one thing to note is that currently, if the reader doesn't choose an option within the time frame, the app will always choose the lowest and last option. Episode may at some point in the future change this to pick randomly, or they may even allow us as the writer to choose which option gets picked as a default. But right now, it is always the last one that gets picked. Because of this, I would recommend having the last option in any time choices be something like mine where it says do nothing. It's unlikely that any of your readers will actually pick this option, but if they fail to choose something, having the character do nothing seems to be the most appropriate thing in response to the reader's indecision. Another thing to note is that the web previewer actually crashes if you let the timer run out. You'll get this error 67, and you'll have to refresh the page in order to use the previewer again. You can test your time choices in the web previewer, but try not to let that timer reach 0 if you can help it. If you're testing on a mobile device, you shouldn't have the same issue, and you'll be able to see if the app automatically chooses your last option. Okay, the only other thing you might want to do with time choices is change the duration of the timer. By default, it always counts down from 15 seconds, but in my scene I think that's probably much too leisurely for such a tense situation. To pick a specific duration instead of the default, I just need to put a colon next to the word timed, and then a number which will be the number of seconds I want it to last. I'm going to reduce mine all the way down to 6 seconds, and if I preview again, you can now see that it starts counting down from 6. And that is it, guys. That is all there is to it. Ultra easy stuff and really useful in lots of situations, not just actiony ones like this. Some other example situations you could use time choices in, maybe if your character is a contestant on a game show and they have to answer questions, or how about just a very awkward social situation where the character has been put on the spot and needs to answer quickly to avoid looking foolish. I'm sure you guys have lots of your own ideas. If you'd like to share them with the episode community, then comment them down below so we can all inspire and get inspiration from each other. If this tutorial has helped you in any way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the helpful tutorials that I've got coming up. And if you'd like to support me and get some exciting rewards like early access to these tutorials and personal help from me, head over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/author Joseph Evans, or click the join button underneath this video. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure to comment them down below, and if you know the answer to anyone else's questions in the comments, it would be awesome if you could give them a quick answer to help them out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Good luck adding time choices to your stories, and I will see you all in my next video.